Hi, good morning everyone. Today we will go for the azygous system of vein. Okay. First of all, azygous it is a one of the vein. It drain the blood from the different parts of the thoracic wall, or mainly by the posterior thoracic wall and abdominal wall to superior vena cava or inferior vena cava. Okay. First of all, know the what is mean by azygous. Okay, means without. Zygous it denotes the yolk. Okay, the word meaning of azygous, it is a unmarried or unpaired. Okay, azygous means unmarried or unpaired, or it is a single. Okay, azygous it is a series of longitudinal veins in each side of body that drains the blood from the body wall and move it superiorly to drain into the superior vena cava. Okay, these are azygous veins are nothing but the longitudinal veins. Okay, are present in the each side of the body that drains the blood from the body wall and moves upwards and drain into the superior vena cava. Another one is peculiarity of azygous vein is it connects the portal venous system to the inferior vena caval venous system or caval venous system. Okay, the main it is azygous name itself denotes it is a single or unpaired vein present in the paravertebral region. Okay, and it is present to the right side of the chest wall or posterior chest wall or the right side paravertebral column. Okay, it is present right side and paravertebral. Okay, the main function of just azygous is it drains the venous blood from the thoracic wall and upper lumbar region. Okay, it forms a important collateral channel connecting the superior vena cava and inferior vena cava. Okay, it is a azygous and zygous system or azygous system of veins. It includes the azygous vein, hemizygous vein and accessory hemizygous vein. Hemizygous vein and accessory hemizygous vein are present to the left side, but azygous vein it is present to the right side, and it is the main zygous system, azygous system, and it is a single or unpaired, and it is present right side, and it is paravertebral column. Okay, you can go for the next slide. Okay, azygous, its names only denotes it is unpaired or unmarried or single without companion. Okay, azygous meaning means without, but zygous means it is a yolk. Zygous means yolk. Okay, without yolk, or azygous means a single or unpaired. Okay, and its introduction, it is a straight paravertebral vein present only on the right side, and it has the valves. The veins has the valves. Because of that, it also sometimes it may be become tortuous, or it may be dilated. Okay, the drain blood from the posterior abdominal wall and to the posterior mediastinum. Okay, the azygous vein is mainly drain the blood from the posterior abdominal wall and posterior mediastinum, and it communicates with the vena cava system anteriorly and vertebral venous system posteriorly. The location is the upper part of the posterior abdominal wall and posterior mediastinum. It forms an important collateral channel connecting the superior vena cava and inferior vena cava. You can see here, this is a azygous vein, and it is present paraspinal, or it is present right side, and it is just right side to the thoracic duct in the posterior mediastinum. Okay, the azygous system of veins consists a series of longitudinal veins in each side of body that drain blood from the body wall and move it superiorly to drain the superior vena cava. Okay, you can see here like this, the venous system is there, azygous venous system, and it is a main large vein, that is azygous vein, and this is a hemizygous vein, and this is a accessory hemizygous vein, and this vein mainly drain the blood from the posterior abdominal wall and posterior mediastinum, and it is present just right side to the vertebral column or just right side to the thoracic duct, and this azygous vein connects with the superior vena cava or drain into the superior vena cava, and it is mainly formed by the subcostal vein and by the renal vein and by the intracostal veins. Okay, it is formed by, and it is mainly start or inferior vena cava. It is mainly start by the continuation of the renal vein. Okay, renal vein and subcostal vein joins together, and it also drain the portal veins to the directly into the connects to directly into the venal system. Okay, venal cava or caval system. Caval means it may be superior vena cava, it may be inferior vena cava. We can go for the next slide. Okay, in general azygous vein, okay, it is unpaired vein. Okay, azygous vein drain the thoracic wall and the upper lumbar region. It forms an important channel connecting the superior vena cava and the inferior vena cava. The veins occupies the upper part of the posterior abdominal wall and the posterior mediastinum. It connects portal venous system to caval venous system. Okay, the azygous system of veins, it is mainly divided into two parts, on right side and left side. On right side it is by the azygous vein, on the left side by the hemizygous vein and accessory hemizygous vein. The hemizygous vein and accessory hemizygous vein further they are connects with the or drain into the azygous vein. Okay, in this azygous system of vein, in that major vein is azygous vein. Okay, can go for the next slide. In that azygous vein present only on the right side in the upper part of the posterior abdominal wall and the posterior mediastinum, and it connects the inferior vena cava with the superior vena cava. It provides with the valves and it may be appear tortuous. The function of azygous vein are as follows. It drains the venous blood from the thoracic wall and upper lumbar region. It forms an important collateral channel connecting the superior vena cava and inferior vena cava. Okay, the formation of azygous vein, it is mainly formed by the union of the right subcostal and right ascending lumbar veins at the level of the T-tail vertebrae. Okay, in common, it mainly forms by the right subcostal vein and right ascending lumbar veins at the level of the T-tail. Arises from the posterior aspect of the inferior vena cava near the renal vein. It continues as the right subcostal vein. Occasionally it is arise from right renal or right first lumbar vein. Okay, this is the formation of the azygous vein. It is formed by the joining of the right subcostal vein and right lumbar veins at the level of the T-tail, and sometimes there is maybe right renal vein. Okay, or tributaries of the right renal vein, and course and termination of the azygous vein. Azygous vein is ascends or moves upwards and enters the thorax via the aortic hiatus or opening of the diaphragm at the level of the T-tail, and passes upwards in the thoracic in front of the vertebral column and to the lower 8 thoracic vertebrae or anterior to the lower 8 thoracic vertebrae. And opposite to the at the T4, it arches above root of the right lung and ends the as a in the superior vena cava. Okay, it may pass via the apex of right lung and the middle part of the apex lobe of azygous vein. Okay, this is about course of the course and termination of the azygous vein. It starts at the level of the T-tail at the aortic hiatus, and it is formed by the joining of the right subcostal and right lumbar veins. Okay, and it passes upwards, enters the thoracic via the aortic hiatus at the level of the T-tail, passes upwards on the anterior to the lower 8 vertebrae, and opposite to the T4, it arches the above the root of the right lung and enters the superior vena cava. Okay, relationship to the azygous vein. Anteriorly esophagus, because it is present in the posterior mediastinum and it is along with the vertebrae columns. Okay, and just above the vertebrae it is esophagus is there, and anteriorly, that's why it has the anteriorly esophagus on the right edges of the esophagus. Posteriorly vertebrae, because it is present just above the vertebrae or just lateral or just right side to the vertebrae. Okay, also say as a, it is present as a paravertebral column. Para means just side to the vertebrae. That's why posterior relations are have the lower yet thoracic vertebrae, right posterior intercostal arteries, and to the right lung and its pleura and greater splenic nerves. To the left thoracic duct, descending thoracic aorta, and the esophagus on the right border. This is about relationship of the azygous vein. Okay, tributaries, the lower 7th right posterior and intercostal veins except the first. Okay, right superior intercostal vein formed by union of 2nd, 3rd, 4th and posterior intercostal veins. Hemizygous vein at the level of T7 and T8 vertebrae. It drains the hemizygous vein. It is from the left side. And accessory hemizygous at the level of the T8 or T9 vertebra. Right subcostal vein, right bronchial vein, right ascending lumbar vein, esophageal veins and mediastinal veins and pericardial veins. These are the tributaries of the azygous vein. You can see here. Okay, these are the tributaries. These are the intercostal veins, right lower posterior intercostal veins, right superior intercostal vein. Okay, you can see here is the hepatic vein, renal vein, and these are the right lumbar ascending lumbar veins, and this is a subcostal vein, and here also you can see the bronchial veins. Okay, and this is the on the left side you can see this is the accessory hemizygous vein, and this is the hemizygous vein at the level of T8, T7 or T8, and at the level of T8 and T9 they are joined together. Okay, these are the tributaries of the azygous vein. Now you can go for the hemizygous vein. In name, hemi means half. Okay, azygous means vein. Hemizygous or hemi means only for the one side or half side. Okay, or half of the zygous vein. That's why it is called as a hemi. It is half to the azygous vein. That's why it is called as a hemizygous vein. Okay, hemizygous vein lies on the left side only and correspond to the lower part of the azygous vein. That is the mirror image of the lower part of the azygous vein, and it forms on the left similar to the azygous vein by the union of left ascending lumbar veins and left subcostal veins. It may arise from the posterior surface of the left renal vein. Okay. Tributaries of the hemizygous vein are the lower 3, 9 to 11th thoracic vertebrae or left posterior intercostal veins, left subcostal veins, left ascending lumbar vein, and small esophagus and mediastinal veins. Now accessory hemizygous vein. Accessory means extra, or hemi means half. Above the hemizygous vein or above the or accessory to hemizygous vein, it is as accessory. It lies on the left side only, correspond to the upper part of the azygous vein. That is mirror image of the upper part of the azygous vein. It begins at the middle end of left 4th and 5th intercostal space and descends the left side of the vertebral column at the level of T8 vertebrae. Tributaries 5th to 8th left postal intercostal vein and left bronchial veins. Okay, now clinical anatomy of the azygous vein. Any obstruction to the superior vena cava then in that case it acts as a main collateral channel to shunt the blood from the upper half of the body of inferior vena cava. Okay, this is the main clinical anatomy of the azygous vein. Azygous means it is a single or unpaired vein that is mainly drain the blood from the posterior wall of the abdomen or wall of the thoracic wall or wall, and it is azygous veins are the series of longitudinal veins on each side of body that drains the blood from the body wall to the superior vena cava. And another important of azygous vein is it connects the portal venous system to the caval venous system. Caval means it is inferior or superior vena cava. Okay, and azygous it is a single and it is formation by the joining of the left subcostal right, and it is azygous vein it is present at the right side or paravertebral, or para means just surrounding or lateral to the vertebrae. Okay, and it is present to the right side and is formed by the union of the right subcostal vein, right ascending lumbar vein, or right renal vein, and it is enters the thoracic by the aortic hiatus at the level of T10 and is moves upwards. Okay, just right to the vertebrae up to the lower 8 vertebrae, and at the level of T4 it is arches the root of lung and opens at the superior vena cava. Before that, azygous vein is longitudinal vein and it is present right side to the just vertebral column in the thorax. Okay, and it is mainly drain the posterior abdominal wall and thoracic wall. Okay, thoracic wall, and it is present in the posterior mediastinum. Okay, and in relationship it is at the anteriorly by the esophagus. Okay, and it is present just lateral to the thoracic duct. Okay, and it is has the another two tributaries, main tributaries that are hemizygous vein and accessory hemizygous vein. And hemizygous vein it is present half of the azygous vein and it is present to the left side. Okay, and it is mirrored to the lower azygous vein and it is present up to the at the level of the T5 or T6. Okay, and at the level of the T5 T6 it crosses and joins to the azygous vein. And accessory hemizygous veins is upper vein or present to the left side and it is mirrored to the upper azygous vein. Okay, this is about the azygous vein. Okay, thank you very much.